Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on March 10, 2017, 1:41 a.m. Birmingham. And the topic is Snowden and Assange leaks that completely exonerates Trump, 100%. But it puts a lot of weight on Obama and on Hillary. And that still, well, that's coming. Don't think for a moment these people are going to get away, because they're not. But let me tell you why no one will be able to take out Donald Trump. You know, they put Richard Nixon out of business. They killed John Kennedy, killed Bobby Kennedy. And the Clintons had a mess of people killed that could implement them in stock market scheming. And just the list goes on and on. And of course, Obama's had some people killed. But I think Hillary takes it so lightly, she doesn't have a conscience over it. But in WikiLeaks, you have Assange and Snowden. And I'm going to say this. I've not heard it. I've not read it. But just a moment ago, it hit me. So maybe it was. Maybe God did tell me. I don't know. I've already told you that. I don't know where some of these things come from that I hear, and then later find out that I was right. Here is something I'm going to say that I believe with all my heart, that not only is Trump and his house, his wife, his daughter, all his family are completely protected by God today, so is Julian Assange and Edward Snowden. I believe soon that you may hear that their names will be found in the Torah code. I hadn't heard it, hadn't heard anyone mention in the least about this, but I believe that the fact that they are releasing information that are going to be kill shots for Trump to use against his enemy, which is our own people. But they're doing it with another boldness about them, which is good. They're not turning the other cheek. And I'll explain that one to you. And because Jesus, you think when he sets foot down here that he's going to turn a cheek? He's going to, well, I won't tell you what he's going to do. You know what he's going to do. All hellfire is going to get buried right on into hell. So WikiLeaks, Assange and Snowden must or most likely will be in biblical prophecy. And again, I think they'll find the names in the Torah codes. I'm almost certain that they're looking for them already. And but we have God's man today in charge. This is Trump. And he's not been aggressive at this point. Not yet, but soon. And when he does get aggressive, then heads will roll. Because when he has the proof, without a doubt, every bit of it in his hands. And again, no one can touch him. No one can hurt him. Look, if they could have, they would have already done it. The people on the bad side of this country that's hiding in the dark, that works only in the dark just like Obama did, they're afraid of Trump for a very good reason. God put him in charge of this country, and they know that they can't do anything about that. But I also believe that in the near future, you're going to have a few names called. And I believe you're going to hear a lot more about what Putin said on the 9th, just yesterday, about, he's really upset. I mean, major time upset with Obama and with Hillary, because they are the creator of ISIS. And I kept trying to put that together, because ISIS, look, these terrorist groups were all being trained in Libya under Gaddafi. He was paid to allow them to train. I did a blog, but I didn't implement anyone as being the original ISIS group. But I know who the original ISIS group are. I know them. They were not ISIS then. And just during the time that they killed Gaddafi is the time when ISIS took their name. They were there training under Gaddafi's protective watch. And when they got to a point, they were formed, they were named, and then Gaddafi died. And guess who one of the first visitors were over there? Try Hillary Clinton. Why did she go to a country with a dead leader? Well, we all know why. Finished setting up her puppet team to wreak havoc. Their goal was to start wars in several countries. That was Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. We have a president that does not need a war to prove anything. They needed the war to tear down America to the core. And then, of course, Hillary would have handed it all over to the UN with a Pope, just as they agreed upon 2 years ago. And when they signed Agenda 21, but that didn't happen. A monkey wrench again was thrown in the spokes of the Illuminati, and they all slapped themselves right in the face with a pavement. And they're still numb from it. And last, I'm going to tell you, and I don't give a damn how you word this, because if you word it any way other than I tell you, then you can join that group of liars. Number one right-hand man to Donald Trump is no less than IVANKA. Take my word for it. She is the one that he trusts the most. Don't get me wrong, Pence is a great guy, but he's not family. Take my word for that. And you will know that soon enough. And when you hear another attack or two against her by something that Trump may have done, then you're going to see some sparks fly and some heads roll. He's tired of that, guys. He don't want to hear it from you anymore. Jody Wolf Expoz.